Hey, good morning. This is Alex, local realtor. Wanted to make this quick video to get everyone up to speed on the current legal changes that have occurred as of this month, July 2024. So if you look at some of my previous videos, I have discussed these changes that are coming. And well, with further ado, let's get into what those changes are for you and how they will affect you as a buyer and a home seller. So, just to give you a small recap, about 5 years ago, there was a lawsuit in Missouri with the National Real Estate Association. And basically, to save you from all the legal mumbo jumbo, basically, there was a class action suit from sellers suing the Real Estate Association, saying that real estate was colluding and driving up the commissions and therefore the home values as well. Anyway, ultimately, what the new law is very simple. As a buyer, you no longer have the ability to just view homes. You must have what we call a buyer agent contract in place prior to even having a client agent privileged conversation, meaning talking about your finances, talking about how you're going to purchase the home, what are the finance options, before I could even introduce you to one of our preferred lenders that are offering a great deal. I cannot do any of that as a realtor, nor can any other realtor in the state of Indiana until you have a buyer agent contract in place. Then we could have those conversations and we can show you homes. A couple of things that need to be on this contract is an expiration date, a classification of what you're looking for, and the big one, the compensation. What you as a buyer are going to be paying me, the real estate agent, for assisting you in purchasing a home. And that will be clearly spelled out. And in many cases, as a buyer, you're going to end up paying something. So yes, this lawsuit has made it more difficult for you as a buyer. In many cases, we will try and negotiate those fees into the purchase agreement so that you as a buyer are not coming out of pocket with those. And we will try and ask the seller to pay those fees, but that's not a guarantee. So that's the biggest change. As a seller selling your home, ultimately you used to come up with an incentive that you offered a buyer agent that brought you a well-qualified buyer. You would offer them a percentage of the sale price. So as a listing agent and you were selling your home, I would ask you to, I would say, hey, I'm going to charge you, let's just say 6%. And half of that is going to go to a buyer agent who brings us a well-qualified buyer. So now in the contract, that's going to be even more clear for you to understand that we are charging you for our services to sell your home, and you may not potentially need to offer anything to the buyer agent side. But just know that if you don't offer anything, you're not going to get the buyers coming to your home, therefore driving the home value even higher, right? So ultimately, as a home seller, you want to have as many buyers coming to your home and finding the perfect buyer to buy your home. So that's going to be more spelled out in the new listing contract, and ultimately we also will not be able to no longer offer that buyer agent compensation in the MLS. So now it's going to be all negotiated in. Thus, like I said earlier, with that buyer agent contract that the buyer has to have in place. So basically, as a seller, some people say it's going to cost you less, but I think it's going to cost you more. You're going to pay your agent 4% to sell your home, and then you're going to have another agent coming down and saying, I want another 3. I have a well-qualified buyer, so now you're up to 7, maybe even 8, when you were closer to anywhere between 4 and 6 previously. Yep. And don't forget that when you sell your home, now you're going to go buy another home and you're going to have to pay your buyer agent a fee again to buy your home. So ultimately, this full transaction may cost you anywhere between 6 and 9%, when in years past it would have only costed you anywhere between 4 and 6 total. So these are the new laws that the DOJ has provided. These are the new laws that the state of Indiana has taken and have officially started. To get more information, there's still a lot of gray area, but to get more information on how this affects you as a home seller and or home buyer, please feel free to reach out to me and we could further discuss. Thanks.